For generations we have met illness with isolation. A child coughs, we keep them home from school. A friend feels feverish, we cancel our plans. This instinct to separate the sick from the healthy is deeply ingrained, a cornerstone of public health for centuries. It has shielded us from countless outbreaks, protecting the vulnerable and slowing the spread of disease. The success of isolation is undeniable, etched in the history of medicine's fight against contagious diseases. But like all interventions, isolation carries a cost. While shielding us from some threats, it can leave us vulnerable in other ways. Our bodies, particularly our immune systems, thrive on a delicate balance. Just as our muscles require exercise, our immune defenses require stimulation to stay robust. The pandemic brought this reality into sharp focus. As we locked down, masked up, and embraced social distancing, we witnessed an unintended consequence. Rates of common colds, flu, and other routine infections plummeted. This may seem positive at first glance. Yet it hinted at a potential downside to our well-intentioned efforts. My own experience during this time mirrored this trend. Despite diligently following every precaution, I found myself battling a persistent string of minor ailments once restrictions eased. It was as if my immune system, starved of its usual challenges, had become sluggish, less able to fend off even minor threats. This personal observation, coupled with emerging data, sparked a sense of unease. Had our pursuit of protection inadvertently weakened our defenses? The question is not whether isolation has its place. It undoubtedly does, especially when facing highly contagious or dangerous pathogens. The challenge lies in finding a balanced approach, one that acknowledges the benefits of exposure to certain microbes. This is not an endorsement of recklessness, but rather a call for nuanced thinking in our relationship with the microbial world. We must move away from the all-or-nothing mentality that dominated the pandemic response. Instead of viewing all germs as enemies to be vanquished, we need to recognize that some exposure, especially to common, less virulent pathogens, is crucial for building a robust immune system. Section 4. The strength of a tested immune system. Imagine the immune system as a muscle. Just as a muscle atrophies without regular use, so too does our immune system weaken without regular challenges. Exposure to everyday pathogens, like those encountered through interactions with others or in the environment, acts as a form of training for our defenses. Each encounter, even a mild cold, helps our immune system learn, adapt, and become more efficient at recognizing and neutralizing threats. This immune memory is invaluable, providing a level of protection that isolation alone cannot replicate. While hand washing and hygiene remain crucial, we must also embrace the reality that complete sterility is neither attainable nor desirable. Section 5. Navigating illness in everyday life. So how do we navigate this delicate balance in our daily lives? It requires a shift in perspective, a move away from fearing all germs to respecting their power and recognizing the role they play in our overall health. This doesn't mean throwing caution to the wind. When dealing with serious or highly contagious illnesses, isolation remains crucial. We must continue to protect the most vulnerable among us. However, when it comes to minor, self-limiting infections, perhaps a more measured approach is warranted. Allowing ourselves and our children to experience the sniffles or a mild cold now and then might be beneficial in the long run. It's about making informed choices, weighing the risks and benefits in each situation. Section 6. Harmony within, harmony without. There is an ancient Taoist concept known as De Chong Fu, which emphasizes the interconnectedness of all things and the importance of finding harmony within ourselves and with the natural world. This philosophy resonates deeply with the idea of embracing a balanced approach to our health. We are not separate from nature, but rather a part of it, inextricably linked to the microbial world that surrounds us. Instead of constantly battling against this reality, perhaps we can find a more harmonious way to coexist, acknowledging both the threats and the benefits that microbes present. This requires a shift in mindset, a move towards acceptance, and a recognition that true health lies in embracing the full spectrum of life's experiences, even the sniffles.